In today's video we will be discussing about some key bindings to your input as well as how to do computer properties in Vue.js. So first thing is I have defined an input tag and I have assigned a v model dot number equal to age, because if you see our age is a of type number. That's why you can do something like v model dot number equal to age. That's the one thing. Second one is key up. So whenever you press one key and remove your finger from that particular key, the key up function is called. And if you want to update a particular input, you can do this key up function as well. And here you can see I have defined this update middle name function inside methods. Now there is something another, you if you want, you can like particular key, like suppose if you want to update the middle name only when the enter key is pressed, so you can use something like @key up dot enter. But there is another thing called computed properties in Vue.js. So if you see there is this computed full name, and this will be called only when either of this first name, last name or middle name changes. And here you can see I have applied my middle name over here. And if I try to change one of this, then only this p tag would be updated. And it's better to always use computer property instead of methods, because they are much more efficient and performant. There is another thing called watch as well. Suppose I want to watch this age variable which we have declared over here, and continuously watch for its new value and old value. You can use something like this as well. So if I go to my project and suppose I enter something, I press enter. So here you can see this is the input for entered key dot enter, then only the middle name gets updated. Here you can see if I'm typing anything, it gets updated automatically. And there is another thing for the watcher. So if I increment the age value, here you can see in the console it is giving us the new value and as well as the old value as well. Is regarding binding classes, and there is something called binding styles as well, but in this tutorial I will just show you binding classes for now. So here you can see I have one checkbox and I have one div. Inside that I have one text called hi, and if I uncheck it, here you can see it changes its size as well as it changes its background color. If I check it again, it changes its size as well as it changes its background color. So how to do that? So firstly, here you can see that there is something called scope css in Vue. So here you can see this css, this style properties can only be applied to this particular template of HTML and CSS. So here you can see for a normal h1 tag I have added this class called example because I have defined it over here. Now I want to apply this purple. So there is two purple, sorry, I will just remove one. So I have this class called circle and I have applied it to our div over here. So this is the input type checkbox, and I have applied a v model of is purple. So if you check over here, there is this data of is purple true, and as you can see the default value is true. Next I have a div. For this I have defined this class of circle. Now I'm also using this binding classes. So this will be applied only when this computed property is satisfied, as well as there are two computed properties I have created, circle classes as well as comp increment size. So that I wanted to show you how to apply multiple classes using binding class. If you only have one class, you can remove this array completely and you can use something like this. But it's better to know how to apply multiple classes, because that would be more useful according to me. And if you see our computed properties, here I have defined circle classes, and here I have defined comp increment size, and I'm using it directly over here. Now if you see I'm up, so this purple and increment size are our CSS properties which I have defined over here. So this purple and increment size, and what we are telling them, apply if only if purple is equal to true. Okay, so something like this. So purple is true, then apply this. if increment size, then apply this. Okay, so that's what is happening. So if you see over here, that's how it works.